Hi, this is the second part of the video to show you collages. The first part we did masking, and on this one we're going to do a quick review of the Refine Edge tool. Here's a backyard that is with trees, and there's a vase in it upside down with a shadow. And collages can be fantasy or they can be realistic. We click some eyeballs off, we can take the shadow away, and we can take the glass away. And I put a red mark to mark where we'll put the glass. So let's build it back up. I'll delete these images here, these layers. And we're going to start with the vase, and the first step is we go up here and we go to quick selection tool, not magic wand but quick selection tool, and you want to start over here on the top left by putting this on the left hand side, not positive or negative but right here. And right now we just take a deep breath and take your time, and you want to do a outline. I'm holding down on the mouse and not letting go. And you want these, we call these marching ants, to go along the edges of the object that you're cutting out, or person that you're cutting out. Now that's squeaking out on the sides, but we'll be able to bring it back in. That looks pretty good. I'll just bring it up here and bring it out a little bit, and that looks good. Okay, now I'm going to go to the negative up here and bring this in a little bit. When the tones are very similar of the object to the background, it can be a little bit of a struggle, but the next step will allow us to get what we want. That's pretty good. I'm happy with it. If we needed to expand it, you could go to the plus, but I'm good. And maybe here I could go negative, just bring it in just a little bit. And let's go to the positive. It's good enough. Okay, next step, we come up here to Refine Edge tool. When the Refine Edge tool comes up, you have these different backgrounds. Choose black and white, and then come up where it says Refine Edge, so it collapses. You want to check off right here the Smart Radius box, and if you bring it all the way over, you'll see what happens, which we don't want. It selects the background, and we don't want the background, we just want the glass, and that's at 100. And the further I go over, the more the background is going to select. So we'll bring the carrot over to the left. I'm at 30, and I'm still getting too much background. Okay, here we go. I'm at 4.9. What I do is I get to the edges. Let's see, and if I go to the right, I'm getting too much background. If I go to the left too far, that's pretty good. And if you're cutting out someone with hair, you'll see individual strands. So each image will be different. This is a 3.2. You may be at 20. I've never really seen it go above the number 30 or 40. Usually it's 20 or below. Now we go to output. We just check this off and always put this on 10. This allows for a better cutout on the pixels. And you have output 2, choose new layer with layer mask, and we'll hit OK. And it did a pretty good job. Now here is the image, and this has a mask. So we want to touch the mask, and we're not going to do what we did before where we hit the gradient. Because if we hit the gradient, black and white, and went to here, if I pulled it, it would start to disappear. And that's not what I want on this image. So I'm going to hit Command Z, did, or I could have gone edit, undo. So I'm on the mask. I'm going to put black up front. I'm going to go to the paintbrush, and the black will get rid of areas I don't want. And I'm pretty much done. If you choose it to white, it'll bring back areas. So it's over here in the mask, which is pretty cool. So I'll go here and I'll get rid of this, or I could have gone Command Z or step backwards. That's pretty good. If you want to get a really great selection, you could blow it up. And let's go here. I'm going to go to the P key on the keyboard. I can make the brush bigger or smaller. I'm going to make it smaller, just to bring a little bit of this back. And on the brushes up here on the left, you want to be working with a hard brush, so you get crisp edges, not a soft brush. And you can choose that up here. Alrighty, so that's good enough for me. Now I'm going to take the Move tool. I'm going to touch on the picture. I'm going to take the Move tool and I'm going to bring it over here. And now you could leave it like that. We could turn it upside down. But I've got that, so we'll leave it straight up. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Edit, transform, scale, hold the Shift key. I'll be able to cover some of that red. Hit the Move, and we'll hit Apply. And now I want to apply this mask over here. So I go Layer, Layer Mask, Apply. So that is there. Now to create a shadow, you take this layer and you duplicate it. This layer, here's the glass. And again, we could turn it upside down if we wanted. We could turn it sideways if we wanted. So I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm going to come down and next to the garbage can, I'm going to hit that, which duplicates it. Or I could have gone up here to go Layer, Duplicate, Layer. It's the same. So now I have two glasses. I'm going to take this glass and pull it over here. And this is going to be my shadow. And now I go up to the Quick Selection tool and take the Magic Wand tool. And I just touch on the outside, like that, touch on the outside of the picture, and you see it's selecting it. And now I go Select, Inverse, and it completely has the glass. Now I go to the Move tool, and now I'm going to fill this with black for shadow. As you see shadows from the trees. So this is Edit, Fill, Shadows are black, which is the foreground color right there. I'm going to hit OK. Well, that doesn't look like a shadow because shadows are more transparent. We can see the background. Not to worry, if we go up to opacity, we can lighten it and you can see through it. So let's hit Control D to get rid of the ants. And let's make a shadow. So Move tool, and right here Auto Select, if you check that box, when you touch a layer, it allows you to find that specific layer. So I'm going to put this up here to give us more room. I'm going to touch this layer and you can see it went to that layer. And I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to flip it vertically. And this is going to be the shadow down here. That red thing is not working for me, so let's just keep it like this. Or let's just turn it upside down. Edit, Transform, flip vertically. So now I need to flip my shadow back over because this part should be up here. So make sure you're on the right layer by touching it. Go Edit, Transform, and flip it vertically. Bring this shadow here. And now it looks like the sun's coming this way, so the shadow should be more this way. So we go Edit, Transform, play around with perspective, distort, skew, scale. Just what you see is what you get. So let's go to skew. Let's bring this down so I can see all the handles I have here. I'm going to line that up there. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go warp. Warp is fun. Again, what you see is what you get. Shadows should touch the edge. And we'll bring this over a little bit more. Okay, so that's pretty good. You have to go back to the Move tool and hit Apply if you want it, or Cancel. You go to Opacity and lighten it a little bit more. And I want to get rid of this lip on the glass. So I'm going to go to the Move tool, touch this, goes to the right image. I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to take the Eraser tool and erase this. Oh, that red's coming in. I'm going to take the Move tool, I'll bring it down a little bit, and now I'm going to go back up here and play with the shadow right there. And that's pretty good. Now, if you want to put objects in front of objects, for instance, let's put this tree here in front of the glass. So we're going to go to this layer. I am temporarily, almost finished, going to fade this out. And I'll do a quick job on this. I'm going to take the Eraser tool. And I'm just going to come down to the bottom of this tree, and I'm erasing where the glass would be. And we'll check it, we'll fade it back in. And now this tree here is in front of, how about this tree? Let's put this tree here in front of the glass. I need to fade it out so I can see where to erase it. There's a more accurate way to choose the area that you're choosing to erase, and we'll go over that in another video. I just want to get you started. So we're going to fade that back in, and you can see that these trees now are becoming in front of the glass, which is an interesting concept because now the trees are growing around the glass. And this is our future backyard in Greenville that my wife's paying someone to put something in the back, but something tells me we'll be deciding it's not going to be a big glass. Some kind of walkway. And it's pretty good. I'll hit the F key so we can look at it, and there you go. Alrighty, you're up. Give it a go. Have fun.